Yo, Hungerbug Gaming here, and today we're going to be taking a look at this graph right here. You may have seen it before. Basically, this thing just says the amount of players that play Destiny every day ever since it's released. Well, this is Destiny 1, but ever since Destiny 2 is released. As you may have noticed, the game came out on September 6th and shot up in players, as it should. And then it peaked at 3,670,000 on September 16th. Which is 10 days after the game came out, which is great. But then it plummets, and it just goes down, 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 till you have today 1,805,000 people played PvE today, and only 902,000 people played in the Crucible. Those are staggeringly low numbers for the game being out for only 42 days. Its lowest point was just a few days ago, October 19th, where it clocked in at 1.5 million and 825,000. Why are there so many players leaving? Well, it's because there's no respect to any hardcore audience. This game was completely geared toward casuals, and when you do that, people are going to play it, as you can see, and then once the casual player is beat the campaign, done a raid, maybe gone flawless, maybe, then they stop playing the game. There's no replay value. It just goes down and down. And it really sucks to see because Destiny 1, there was so much more replayability with finding the god rolls in the gun. It was still fun to play the raid every week trying to get the whole armor. That's why so many people stuck with it for 3 years. Now, I've made 2 videos on what needs to change in Destiny 2. One was my thoughts, and the second was compiling all other big YouTubers' thoughts on what needs to change. Because obviously, a lot does. Because if you can't keep any players around for just like a month and a half, your game is not going to go very far. And there's so much potential. This is a AAA title, and it's just falling. It's not good. Bungie and Activision must be worried because if you can't keep hardly any players around, then you're not going to make any money. No one's going to buy your precious Eververse. No one's going to keep telling their friends to buy the game to play with them because, well, once you run out of things to do in a month, you drop the game and you find a new one. Something with more replayability. This graph will probably spike tomorrow with the release of PC, but that's only going to keep so many players around. People are going to do the same thing, beat the campaign, do the raid, and then fall right off again. Destiny really needs some changes to the fundamental core, like Destiny 1 had, to keep players around and maintain a hardcore audience. Otherwise, casual players will just play it and dump it. People aren't really enjoying it long term like they did in Destiny 1. It's more just a pay, play, and you're done. No replayability to it, which is really sad to see. Well, hopefully these numbers don't get too low because I still love Destiny and I'll keep playing it. I don't want the game to die. But we'll see how that goes. Time will tell. Especially the first DLC, that will tell a lot if people are going to keep playing the game or just if it's just a waste, more rambling on with Destiny. If there's no raid or fundamental change in the next Destiny 2 DLC, I don't know how the game's going to go. They can't be saved at this point without some big changes because otherwise it's just pay, play, and you're done. No one's going to stick around because, well, there's not enough to do and the gameplay just isn't holding up as it did in Destiny 1. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.